Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Lusher here. We are going to talk about two letters that we are learning this week. We are learning the letter D. Let's read this card. D, dog. And remember, D says D. Say that with me. D, like in dog. And the other letter we talk about this week is the letter Q. Read the card with me. Q, queen. And the letter Q says qu, like in queen. Now right here I've got a whole bunch of cards. And some of these cards are going to go with the letter D because they start like D, dog. And some of them are going to go with the letter Q because they start like qu, like in queen. You are going to help me sort those, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a card out of my pile and we're going to read what the card is and we're going to listen for the beginning sound. And if it starts like D, we're going to put it with D. And if it starts like qu, we're going to put it over here with Q. Okay, here is my first card. Quail. Say that. Good. Okay, now listen. Quail. What sound do you hear at the beginning of quail? You should say qu, because quail starts like qu, like in queen. So I'm going to put this card right here. Let's do some more. This is a picture of a duck. Say that. Good. Duck starts like D, duck. Do you hear D like in dog? You're right. So we should put this duck right here under dog. Here is my next one. Question mark. Say that. Good. Now listen. Does question mark start with D or qu? Do you hear the qu at the beginning of question mark? We are going to put this under the letter Q. So we have queen, quail, question mark. Let's see where our next one's going to go. A quarter. Say that. Quarter begins like qu. So are we going to put the quarter under D or Q? I'm going to put it under the Q because it starts the same as question, quail, and queen. All right. Now we have a doll. Say that. Now listen for the beginning sound in doll. Does doll start like D or qu? You're right. Doll starts like D. So I'm going to put it under the letter D. So far we have dog, duck, and doll. Do you hear how they all sound the same at the end? Dog, duck, and doll. Let's see what else we have. I've got 4 more cards here. The next one is a dog. You know where that goes. Listen. Dog. You're right. It's going to go with the other dog for D. I have got a queen. Say that. Queen. Where do you think the queen is going to go? Queen starts like qu, right? Which means it's going to go with our other queen over here. 2 more. Oh, I found another one. We've got 3 more. Here is a picture of a quilt. Say that. Quilt. Quilt starts like qu. So we're going to put the quilt under the letter D or the letter Q. You're right. It's going to go underneath the letter Q. Wow, we have a lot of Q words. This is a picture of a door. Say that. Door. Door starts like D, just like you hear in dog. So we're going to put door under the letter D. And our last one is a deer. Say that. Deer. At the beginning of deer, do you hear D or qu? I hear D, like in dog. So I'm going to put this right here. Now let's check to make sure all of our D cards sound like D at the beginning. We have dog, duck, doll, dog, door, and deer. Do they all sound the same at the beginning? Good. Now let's check our Q words. They should start like qu, like in queen. Quail, question mark, quarter, queen, and quilt. Do they all start the same? Good job. Thank you for helping me today.